Yo, come on, come all, nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we don't, what we is, what we isn't, and what we is here today, bringing you guys and girls chapter 91 of Dragon Ball Super. We are only 9 chapters away from a glorious chapter 100, right? And we're picking this chapter up, and I'm assuming we're starting to cover the Dragon Ball superhero movie, which, look, it's a good thing and a bad thing, all right? I know we skipped over the Broly movie in the manga. I really wish we would get a volume release for that, but we haven't, right? Which is a little disheartening. But getting this in the manga, I hope they add some extra stuff and context to it to make it a little more interesting and a little better. Especially with Cell. I hope that Cell Max actually gets a, like, you know, bit more mind, a little less, kaiju sort of feeling in it. But we'll see how we're going. But, yo, we're beginning the countdown now to get to chapter 100. It feels wild that it's taken so long to get here, but at the same point in time, I'm so excited to be here. Without further ado, we're going to get straight into it. But before we do, actually, you know what to do. You know what is appreciated. You know what is expected at this point in time. If you're a fan of Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, whatever Dragon Ball content, right? Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. Share the damn love for this series, right? We're so close to hitting our goal of 150 subscribers, alright? It'd be really good to hit 150 subscribers, especially before we hit chapter 100, but maybe I'm asking too much. That being said, let's get into it, alright? We've got the cover page here. The name of the chapter is The Red Ribbon Army's Revival. I kind of like that we're going back to it. I miss the Red Ribbon Army in a sense. I know this sort of like very goofy villain of the week, but this may get me a lot of hate here. My favorite series of Dragon Ball was Dragon Ball, right? The shine, shine, dun 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 dun. I just loved it a lot more. And when I got to Dragon Ball Z and GT, I still love the story because I love the characters and things just escalated. But it was really a lot more sentimental to me, I think, the original Dragon Ball series, and it was a lot more focused on like parrying martial arts and martial art techniques and stuff like that. So I kind of like that we're sort of getting back to those roots in a sense, especially for some of these younger characters like Pan here, but also for people like Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. It's sort of like a good... everything comes full circle in a good way. The fact that we've even got Pilaf still running around, alright? I love it. I love it all. That being said, we're picking up here. We've got Piccolo. Is this where he's going to pick up Pan? See you tomorrow, teacher. Daddy? And Pan's looking around. Oh, Piccolo. Hi, Pan. I'm picking you up today. Okay, so we really are just covering the movie. Where's Mummy and Daddy? They're apparently preoccupied. What kind of parents don't make their kid their top priority? It's disgraceful. That's okay. I'm always glad to see you. Yo, I remember when this was the Demon King, right? Seeing him literally be like Daddy Daycare. I love it. Well, what now? We still have some time to kill. You could visit my place. Oh yeah, let's go. Yo, so Pan's starting to train already. Evil's gonna be mopped up. Saiyaman is here. Saiyaman. If Piccolo learns that Gohan is Saiyaman, I hope he just absolutely tears him to shreds with just like offhanded comments. The superhero who Goten and Trunks turn into, that's their name. Playing hero, are they? There was a time when Gohan was into that. Yo, I like that. I'll never understand Saiyans. But then they weren't studying enough, and so they weren't allowed to be heroes anymore. Grandma got so angry it was crazy. Chi-Chi did. She's still one of those helicopter mums. I want to try all that too, like being a superhero. Yo, she's trying to catch a frog. That's kind of cute. Hey, don't run too close to the cliff. Wait. I thought she could fly then. Yo, so she dives off. Piccolo shits himself, but she's holding onto a stick. Look, I got the froggy. Whew. She really scared me. You're pretty fearless, Pan. Do you want to be a superhero that badly? Why not let me train you? Whoa, you mean it? Your father was around your age when I started teaching him how to fight. You might as well begin sooner than later. Yay. I'll mold you into a perfect little demon. Yo, Piccolo Piccolo saw the Piccolo saw the Son Goku bloodline and was like, "That's mine." He beat me. He beat me one damn time. That whole bloodline's mine. I'm gonna take all that he has and I'm gonna make it mine. Yeah, fun. Hey, don't grab those. I said knock it off, Pan. West Capitol Police HQ. The Red Ribbon Army was a diabolical parliamentary group that sought world domination. The world believed that the organization fizzled out about 30 years ago about the death of its first leader, Commander Red Ribbon. However, we know now that the commander's son, Magenta Ribbon, has been rebuilding the army. Isn't Magenta the president of Red Pharmaceuticals? Yes, that's the public face of the operation, which likely provided funding for the army. They want the incarcerated Dr. Hedo, the key to this revival effort. Who is he exactly? Care to explain, Officer KRILLIN? Will do, ma'am. Hedo, who holds... Oh, and... Okay, so we've got a canonical, I'm forgetting her name. Is it Android 8, 17? Android 16, 17, 18. I'm pretty sure the mum, Vomi, is Android 19 from memory. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't done a whole lot of the extracurricular stuff. Like I think she's in Dragon Ball FighterZ. I liked that game, but not too much. Right? I just didn't get into it too much. Hedo holds both a PhD and an MD. Is the grandson of Dr. Jero, the scientist who once worked with the Red Ribbon Army. Hedo's father was Jero's second son, but when Hedo was only a child, both his parents died in an accident. The boy lived off his inheritance and provided to be a prodigy, earning his PhD at age 14. However, he couldn't quite cut it in the labs or research organizations due to his quirky personality, so he used what was left of his inheritance to continue his research on his own. So why is the Red Ribbon Army so keen on bringing Hedo into the fold? Hedo inherited data on a bioorganic weapon from his grandfather. The whole world will be in trouble if this weapon ever sees the light of day. Isn't that right, officer? Yes. We have to put a stop to this plot. And Hedo already admitted that he's memorized the data for this weapon. Hedo has only 3 more months in prison. Make no mistake, the Red Ribbon Army will contact him the moment he's released. That's our chance to locate their base of operations and foil the ambitions. A chance we can't pass up. Roger that. And they're spying on them already. Oh, no, okay, this is the Red Ribbon Army. Alright. Red Pharmaceuticals. Give me good news, Carmine. Where are we on this Hedo fella? Well, we've learned he's in prison at the moment. He can't very well join us if he's in the clink. You do realize we need what he's got to rebuild, yeah? Yes, sir. I assure you Commander Magenta will grab Hedo 3 months from now when he gets out. That's what I like to hear. Don't screw this up, you hear me? My dear old Pops couldn't see it through, but I'll make good on his dream and conquer the world. And so we get a time jump to 3 months later when Hedo's getting out. Wait, did he blow up the... So he gets out of prison, get out and stay out, and he blows up his cell, which blows up a huge section of the prison. Dr. Hedo, I presume. Been expecting ya. You can call me Magenta, president of Red Pharmaceuticals. Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. You can call me, and Hedo just immediately cuts him off. Magenta, president of Red Pharmaceuticals. You know me, how's that? I looked you up. Come again? I spotted your drivers when he was spying on me at the athletic grounds. He seemed fishy, so I had him tailed. How? Come, Hachimaru! And he's got his little WASP drone. What am I looking at here? Meet my cyborg agent modified WASP. Hachimaru followed your driver up to your office and caught you talking about me. The audio quality wasn't great, but I definitely heard something about the Red Ribbon Army. Now it's your turn to start explaining. You're already that in, huh? Fantastic. This'll save us the, what is that word? Save us the preamble. That's going to be my word for the day. I'm going to have to look up what preamble means. But first, why don't you hop in? Yo, and Krillin's straight on it. Hedo got into Magenta's car just as we anticipated. Perfect. Follow them. So, Krillin's doing this instead of Piccolo in this one. That's interesting. We're ready to mobilize once we know where their secret base is. Get us the location, Officer Krillin. Roger. My condolences regarding your grandfather, Dr. Gero. And whatever, I was still a kid when he passed. I never met him. Don't even know how he died. You don't say. Well, losing him is a big blow to the operation. That android tech of his was pure genius. By the by, I hear that as his grandson, you're just as, shall we say, passionate about android research. Well, what do you say? Want to follow in your granddad's footsteps and work with us? I get it. First came the genius Dr. Gero, and so now you're after the mega genius Dr. Hedo. You got that right. We can offer research funds facilities and 300 mil per android to sweeten the pot. Yo, so Hedo sees Krillin and is like, I'm not... Yo, he hasn't done anything illegal outside of blowing up the prison. He hasn't done anything illegal by hopping in the car, but if he agrees to anything, he could go back in. So is he going to try and get rid of Krillin, but also not be in trouble? I don't know. My parents didn't think much of my grandfather and his work with the Red Ribbon Army. Plus, you're still out to conquer the world. My goal is the very opposite. Yo, that little bug almost tanked them. Yeah, and like they see the huge smack on the car and stuff like that, and they're like, "What the shit is that?" You see, I'm a fan of powerful, awesome superheroes. Yeah, I know you're one of those hero fanatics. But listen, my goal is to take down some dangerous people who would oppose us. We're out to make a peaceful world where we're in control. Not so different from superheroes, right? Is Krillin really struggling this bad against... I mean, he is trying to say stealthful. Okay, I haven't read this yet, but I just saw Krillin pull out a Glock. That's kind of funny to me. Let me get this straight. You plan to take over the world by force and shape it according to your will just to attain wealth and power. That sort of authority doesn't pique my interest. Little does outside of my research. Still not convinced? How about a cool billion for each android you make for us? An offer I can't refuse, is it? Bingo. Fine, if I must. Yeah, the right-hand man's pulling out the Glock too. To be clear, that firearm doesn't scare me. I've injected myself with a particular compound that makes my skin resistant to any bullets. Furthermore, please don't forget about Hachimaru. One jab from its toxic stinger will incapacitate a human or any remaining biological components of an android. Toxic stinger? Yo, Krillin is shitting it now. Yeah, so Krillin shot it, but did the other guy just shit himself because it was coming right at him? I'm only cooperating because the considerable funding you're offering appeals to me. That will allow me to operate history's greatest android. Mind you, President Magenta, I have no interest in your lofty ambitions in and of themselves. Fine by me. What in the world? Come on, where'd you learn to drive, Carmen? Apologies, sir. So, who's the biggest obstacle in your path? The folks who took down Cell. Wasn't that Hercule? Not quite. He's involved for sure. But our investigation focusing on one nasty cabal, a secret group, or all revolving around Bulma of Capsule Corporation. Capsule Corporation? I have Bulma's son to thank for my stint in prison. What a world, huh? I'll skip to the point then. We're thinking these guys are extraterrestrials. What? Like aliens? I guess that explains how they fly around and such. They're using the resources of Capsule Corp to plan a full-scale invasion of Earth. Concocting evil schemes while pretending to be heroes? How nefarious. Majin Buu and King Piccolo are also part of this cabal. Sergeant Nuts. I can confirm the Red Ribbon Army's goal and Hedo's willingness to aid them. Well done. Stay on them. Seems like a job for superheroes. So are you that sure we can whoop up some androids that can beat these creeps? A foolish question. Is Krillin actually getting taken out by a wasp here? Krillin just got sent into no man's land. As of now, my goal is to give rise to the greatest androids the universe has ever known. Fantastic. The Red Ribbon Army will be back on top in no time. Hoorah! Incidentally, a police officer was following us, but I took care of the problem. What? Sergeant Nuts, I've lost them, sorry. How could you, Krillin? Half a year late. Yo, okay, we did a big time jump and Pan's a little bit older, but she's throwing hands! Half a year later. Ready to call it a day? Can she fly yet? Nah, she's still getting smacked around by Piccolo. You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. That's all for today, okay. Here, water? How thoughtful of you, Pan. I think you have more talent for this than your father. That is a big statement. But I want to learn how to shoot Kikoho blasts from my hands and stuff. Goten and Trunks can do that, you know. Like I've explained, you need to master the basics first. You can't even fly yet. Well, yeah, it's hard. Of course it is. Go on and try. Okay. Don't force it. Will it. That'll give you control over your ki. Okay, but let me try. Yeah, so she's got very weak ki control, but she's got way more natural talent in terms of combat, does she? Alright, so she can't fly, like in the movie. Nope, can't. Well, no need to rush it. You're only 3, you've got plenty of time. Plus, given your Saiyan genes, once you get it, you'll get it for good. Piccolo? I heard that Daddy could be stronger than Grandpa if he wanted to be. Is that true? Grandpa? Oh, Goku? Yeah, that's right. Well, maybe not right now. I've never seen Daddy in a fight. Only because there's no need he'd fight. If push came to shove... Can I take you home? No, I can get home alone, sure. Bye-bye, Piccolo. So she just legs it. Yo, she's reminding me of young Goku here. Just like diving off cliffs and swinging on trees and stuff like that. She's really got that monkey in her. The next morning... and Piccolo gets a phone call. Yeah, I find it funny that Piccolo's got such like a cutesy sort of phone. What is it, Vidal? Good morning, Piccolo. You busy this afternoon? Why? I'm always busy training. What do you need? Well, there's a tourney for the martial arts class 1 teach. So I'm wondering if you could pick up Pan from preschool. Can't Gohan do it? He's been shut away in his office for days, toiling away at a research report he's got to present soon. Again, that idiot, I swear. Please, Piccolo? Fine. You're the best. At 1 o'clock sharp. Then I'll be sure to buy you a tasty treat to thank. Only drink water, no food. You know this. Right, duh. Then how about another adorable plushie? Thanks a million. Hey, wait. Why plushies? Yo, I love how he doesn't even like the plushies. They just force them on him. I really need to give him a piece of my mind. Gohan's house. Yeah. The creepiness of scraping the finger down the window. Oh, Piccolo. I heard Videl ask you to pick up Pan again. Thanks for helping out. Enough. What are you up... what are you up to that's so important? If you must know, my reports on insects concerns a fascinating formicide find. When these ants sense danger, they glow and transform like Super Saiyans, you might say. Forget your stupid Saiyans, that's not the point. I'm asking why this crap takes priority over picking up your kid. I mean, we've got you to help out, right, Piccolo? Huh? Would it kill you to train once in a while? Who knows the next time evil will rise up? What? There's still evildoers out there? Besides, no matter the threat, we've got Dad and Vegeta. Yo, and Piccolo just throws hands on him, but he blocks immediately. You didn't think I'd gotten that rusty, did you? This man just wins him. Just the Gohan gets oofed. You've been slacking off. And Piccolo does his clothes transformation. Heavy. I bet that outfit brings back memories. It might be hard to write my reports like this. Stop whining. I agreed to pick up your daughter. Thank you. Seriously. We'll have to send you another plushie. I don't want another one. I've never said I like those fuzzy things. The nerve. Piccolo sure is grumpy today, yo. So, okay, now he's off. Is this going to be when Gamma 1 and 2 show up? Darn. Not there yet. Too many intrusive thoughts. Focus. Okay, that was a Gamma Blast. Yo, so Gamma 2's here. Who dares interrupt my training? King Piccolo, I presume. Sorry, I'm just regular Piccolo. I don't get it. Look, it's a long story, but who are you meant to be? Some old-timey hero? Huh, I prefer retro if you don't mind. And I'm sorry to say, my true identity is a big secret. Alright, so Piccolo immediately sees a Red Ribbon Army on him and is just like, okay, I know who you are. Look, we got through a fair portion of the movie here. This was like, from memory, this was like a quarter of the way through the movie. Maybe a bit less than that, actually. This might be like a fifth of the way through the movie. So, maybe by chapter 95, we finish the movie. But if we add some more context to it, if they expand the cell fight at the end, I could see this arc ending at around chapter 99, with chapter 100 being the reintroduction of, like, the next arc. It's kind of got, what I got a feeling here. Look, they did a few things different. The basic story beats are the same as the movie, but they did a few things different, like with the KRILLIN stuff. So I appreciate it, and I'm liking it. That being said, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Let me know if there's any little Easter eggs I missed here. Let me know how you felt about the chapter, or how you feel about Dragon Ball Superhero being adapted in the manga at this point in time. I've seen a few people say that they're, happy to see this be adapted. I've seen other people be like, why couldn't this just be a special volume release? Like, do a special volume release for Broly and this, and then that way the movies don't impact the story for the manga, because you still get new content in the manga each week or month, whereas those movies get like their own volume release. It's slide in between different volumes. That being said, like I said, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. If you want to talk anything anime and manga related, you can do so by checking out the link tree in the description below. It'll take you to things like my Discord, where you can join the Discord and talk anything anime and manga related. It'll take you to things like my TikTok, where I post a bunch more short form content, talk about theories, do analysis, breakdowns, talk about like thoughts and stuff like that. So check that shit out there. Take you to things like my Twitch, where I do gameplay video, and you know, I didn't get the chance to react to this because it got spoiled for me, right? But the new Dragon Ball Tenkaichi, when that shit comes out, I'm going to be playing it on Twitch, so be sure to follow me there. Share that love. Also, it takes you to my Twitter, where I post less, but I do theories and stuff like that, so be sure to check that shit out. That being said, thank you for coming by. Until the next chapter of Dragon Ball, or until the next video of mine you watch, whatever it is you're here for, nothing but love, nothing but respect. Have a damn good day, and join me in the countdown to chapter 100. Seriously, it's a monumentous thing, and I'm really excited for it. That being said, peace. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. Have a good day. Goodbye.